burnt my cheese toast. Look, this whole daily grind thing, it's a commitment. However, you don't fall to the level of your, whatever, I can't remember the quote. You fall to the level of your systems. If you have a goal, if you want to get something done, you can't possibly do that without a sustainable system that goes along with it. It's like saying, oh, I want to go to New York and having absolutely no effing idea what direction to even go in. It's just not going to work. Oh my God, I'm hot. Gosh, sorry, God. This needs butter. This is cheese. What I'm doing right now, what I'm working towards, the things I want to achieve, they're for me, but they're also not for me. Like, being physically in shape, okay? That's taking care of me. Making sure... I have to stop chewing. That's probably grossing you out. Sorry. I have to make sure I'm physically fit, not only for my health, but to make sure I show up to the best of my ability as my best self and healthiest self for the people that I love around me. If I'm not working out, if I don't feel good in my body, if I'm just simply not healthy, I show up as a shittier person than if I were to work out and be taking care of myself. So, what do? I take care of myself. Not all the time. I have been slacking with the working out. I've been absolutely locked into work. So, my health is kind of... I mean, no. My health is good. I eat healthy. I try to exercise. I usually lift. The past few months, it's been harder because it's winter time. I could be taking care of myself. I know that that's my responsibility, my choice. However, I do eat pretty healthy. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not at all perfect. But I'm trying. And that's the difference. To me, it's more important to show up and just be consistent no matter what that looks like. Because I would so much rather, and I have to remind myself this all the time, because for the longest time I was an all or nothing mindset, and that was not working. That's not sustainable. That didn't get me very far. I have to remind myself constantly to show up with the mindset of something is better than nothing. Always. So even if I show up one day and I do a great job at whatever I'm trying to do, but then I show up the next day and I do kind of a mid job, I show up the next day, not that great a job, but I showed up. Then I show up the next day, great job. I show up the next day, great job. I show up the next day, mid job. Next day, great job. Next day, shit job. Over and over again. The point is, showing up is going to get you closer to where you want to be, whatever you're trying to do. So, that's my current mindset that I'm trying to remind myself of. It's just, it's like the journey to the goal of whatever you want. It's so complex because part of the journey is so exciting and motivating, and it's like, oh, I have this goal, like I'm gonna achieve this thing, I'm gonna do this thing, and it feels amazing, and there's definitely some ego involved with it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get it, like, which is awesome, and I love that feeling, and that's part of what drives me to just keep wanting to go for goals or whatever I want to do. But then on the flip side, it's also like insanely intimidating when you're trying to, I don't know, achieve a big goal and really work for something. I just completely lost my train of thought. It's that TikTok brain, bro. I swear. Yeah, it's completely intimidating, the journey to the goal, because there's so much doubt that can be involved. It's like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if this is a waste of my effing time. So there's the flip side of that. Honestly, both of those things keeps me going, because one is rooted in motivation and hope and excitement, and the other is rooted in absolute fear and embarrassment. What? But I try to keep going on the fact that I can trust myself to keep showing up and keep going. And that definitely helps, because there's a flip side of that too. I just realized, because like the fact that I know that I'll keep showing up and keep working to whatever I want to do, or whatever. I know I'm being very vague. All right, my phone died, or my phone storage is out. I know I'm being very vague. I'm trying not to talk specifics because I like to keep my personal life personal. But the flip side of, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. The flip side of that is, I know that I'll keep showing up, and I know that I won't stop, and I know that I will burn myself out doing it, because I tend to get really obsessed with whatever I'm working towards. It's like hyperfixation, but like, and it's really great. I love that feeling because it just drives me to keep going, but it's also so insanely exhausting because my mind feels like it's on a machine, or like an engine or something, which is great because I like that energy for myself, and I love my, like, scatterbrainness like that. But it's also, it can be, like, very exhausting, not only for me, but for my friends, because I'll, like, forget shit, and, like, I'm like, yeah. All right, anyways, my phone storage is about to be out, and I want to eat my cheese bread. So, that's that. Hope it helped. I don't know. I need to show up on this YouTube thing, too. We'll see if that part happens. I'm kind of focusing on something else, but I'm sure this will shift to my main focus at some point in the near future. If you haven't already, subscribe, please. Perhaps like the video. Okay, bye. Have a great night. Okay.